It's probably not a huge surprise to know there are human-made chemicals in the ocean, but the types of chemicals might surprise you. In today's Earth 8 report, I talked to a local researcher who's part of a team keeping track of what ends up in the water. The Scripps Pier is iconic for many reasons, not just that it overlooks this incredible view, but if you look closer, you'll notice all kinds of research equipment, vital in discovering what's really going on with our environment. And sometimes those discoveries can be made with something as simple as a bucket. What's in the bucket is helping give us a better idea of the impact humans have on the ocean. And as scientists collect water from around the world, they're finding out from more than 2,300 samples that human-made chemicals are widespread. Using data from San Diego to South Africa, Puerto Rico, and Moorea, coastlines, estuaries, and the open ocean, they've been able to compile the most comprehensive chemical meta-analysis of the oceans.
So many people have been going out there and doing work and making sure that these data sets are public.
To help make sense of it all, we turn to Lahini Alawihere, a professor of marine chemistry at UC San Diego's Scripps Institution of Oceanography.
Took a small boat off the pier and went and took a bunch of samples from Penasquitos Lagoon down to Mission Bay.
Scientists around the world did the same, led by researchers at UC Riverside. With help from Alawihere and many others, they have a lot more information now to compare chemicals. And what they found may not be what we want to hear. About 250 different types of human-made chemicals were discovered, with the most common being industrial chemicals, plasticizers, sunscreen, and probably most surprising, pharmaceuticals. Yes, antidepressants, birth control, heart medication, medicine you or someone you know probably take. They don't just disappear after consumption. These things end up in the sewage and work their way into the ocean.
Everything goes down your sewer system, right? You wash your face, you take a shower, you use the bathroom. Everything goes into your sewer system, and we have to remember that that has to go somewhere.
The most human-made compounds were found near the coast, including estuaries, but the open ocean still had industrial chemicals like DDT. That was a pesticide used more than 6 decades ago that's still leaving its mark. They still need to figure out how things like pharmaceuticals and plasticizers, these small bits of broken down plastic, might impact the ecosystem, but this study is proof that the human footprint is prevalent.
It is important to think about your actions. It is possible, for many of us, it is possible to change our lifestyle, to be more thoughtful about the impact that we're having on an environment that never has no choice in the matter, right? The animals that live there, they don't have a say.
As research goes on, it could lead to better management around our sewage and regulation of certain products, because Alawihere is quick to point out the burden shouldn't always have to fall on us.
It's not always financially possible, right? And so that it shouldn't really always fall on the consumer to make those decisions, right?
And the first step to helping clean our waters is knowing what's in there. They're on their way to learning what's in there. So if you'd like to see more of our Earth 8 reports, you can find them on our CBS 8 app. Just stream now for free.